Triple H Levesque hints at a massive change to an upcoming PLE with the Wyatt Sick6 versus the Bloodline. Plus, the WWE sent out a new trademark for Jacob Fatu. We're going to dive into this and much more coming up on this episode of Wrestle Digest. But with that said, Brady, let's jump right into the first topic of the video today, which is WWE get new trademark for Jacob Fatu. And yes, after his long-awaited debut just last Friday on SmackDown, the past edition, we're seeing a new trademark for Jacob Fatu. But if we bring it up here right now, we see that the WWE has trademarked the name Samoan Werewolf. And yes, this is obviously for Jacob Fatu. This is what he's been going with, during his time in the Indies, and now seeing him come in the WWE with such a sick t-shirt design. The Samoan Werewolf has arrived, and it looks like he will be going by that nickname now in the new Bloodline. And Brady, I know we both love the Jacob Fatu debut the other night, but what do you think the impacts this has on Jacob Fatu's future with the WWE by already having a trademark after one night of showing up?
Well, being a part of any Bloodline, you got that one up on your side because people are buying into the Bloodline. They always have, they always will. Jacob Fatu, insane debut. I mean, the frog splash from the top rope onto the table, man, that was insane. The werewolf, Samoan Werewolf, is the perfect catchphrase, the perfect name for Jacob Fatu. I'm glad they're sticking around with that. The t-shirt that he had on, the cut shirt, oh my god, that looks so sweet. Might have to pick myself up one of those. But yeah, I think it's great, personally, that Jacob Fatu is already being held to such prestige, and I think he's going to do bits for this new Bloodline. You can already tell.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we seen earlier today, Paul Triple H Levesque was in an interview where he talked about how excited he was for the debut of Jacob Fatu and how happy he was of how it was pulled off on Friday Night SmackDown. So it just seems like now, while going out and getting a trademark before he hasn't even held a mic, he hasn't even had a match, he just came in from the crowd and beat up on RKO and Cody Rhodes, just so it shows how much that the WWE and Triple H have impacted on this guy, and I think it's going to be great for him. I think the Samoan Werewolf is an amazing name to go by, and like you said, I'm going to have to pick me up one of those t-shirts because it looked amazing. I think he looked amazing in his debut as well, and I think he's going to be a big part of this Bloodline storyline going forward, and I'm really excited for it. We know our boy Triple H is excited for it by just getting this trademark done so quickly. I mean, this just happened on Friday. Where are we at, Monday? and it's already done. So we're going to see some Samoan Werewolf merch out soon. I'm sure of it. And you know who's going to be the first ones with it in their basket? It's going to be us here at Wrestle Digest. But we want to hear your guys' thoughts on that down below. What do you think about them getting a trademark this quickly for Jacob Fatu? We'd love to hear from you guys down below in the comment section. We're going to get into the second topic of the video, which is a big one, Brady, and that is Triple H teases a massive feud. And like I said earlier, Triple H was on an interview where he's talking a lot about a lot of stuff, and one thing that he said, Brady, that really got my mind going was that he would like to see the Bloodline and the Wyatt Sick6 cross paths. I mean, oh my god, you can't write this stuff. I mean, that would just be probably the biggest match of the year, in my opinion. I think that would be so huge of an event. I think you get a lot of people watching this, and how they could build this up from week to week would just be phenomenal. It'd be great work by, the Wyatt Sick6 scaring the Bloodline a little bit. I mean, Paul Heyman might be the next one going out in an ambulance. I mean, that'd be crazy. I mean, I'd love to see this. I mean, originally it seemed, Brady, that they wanted to go with this old Bloodline versus the new Bloodline at Survivor Series, but to me now it kind of seems like the plans may have changed. I mean, what Triple H wants is most likely what's going to happen, so maybe we'll see a Wyatt Sick6 versus the Bloodline at Survivor Series? I mean, wouldn't that just be amazing?
I mean, I would love to see rambling rabbit chasing after Paul Heyman with that sledgehammer, man. I mean, wow, what a concept. I think this would 100% be the biggest draw of the year. Personally, for me, I'd be more stoked about this than I would the Bloodline versus Bloodline, because, I mean, Bloodline versus Bloodline is sick, and it's cool, and it's been talked about, and we've broke it down, and everything else. But the Wyatt Six showed up, caused a massacre, dropped a bomb on WWE, and now we're left with this. What's going to happen next with the Wyatt Six? And what's going to happen next with the Bloodline? Because the way I see it, Wyatt Six, there was no involvement on SmackDown from them. So, they're holding the ground on Raw, it seems, taking over Raw's turf. And, Bloodline over on SmackDown now with the Samoan Werewolf edition as well. It just leads to all roads lead here sort of thing. So I think that a clash between the Wyatt Six and the Bloodline would be a chef's kiss.
Oh, 100%, man. I'm really excited for this. I really do hope it happens for Survivor Series. Like you said, I mean, the Wyatt Six are holding down Raw, the Bloodline's holding down SmackDown, and traditionally, Survivor Series is a brand versus brand kind of pay-per-view, so maybe we go back to that. Maybe we see the best faction on Monday Night Raw. Sorry, Judgment Day, it's not you anymore. Woo! It's the Wyatt Six. So, yes, hopefully we get to see this brand versus brand, the main event in a War Games with 2 steel cage with the sledgehammer and everything from the Wyatt Six would just be an absolute banger of a match, and I'm really excited for this. And one thing that I've seen from a lot of people, or originally what I was thinking for this is, a lot of people are still saying that the old Bloodline versus the new Bloodline is probably what's going to happen, but for me, it kind of seems like this is more of a WrestleMania thing. I feel like, you can build up to the Bloodline, the clash of the Bloodline to WrestleMania, because it's still going to happen, I think, but I don't think it's at Survivor Series. I think this would be the perfect way to pull off Survivor Series, and what I've seen is, like, Roman Reigns, he's going to come back and he's going to cast Solo probably at SummerSlam when he faces Cody Rhodes, and it's just going to lead to tension in the Bloodline where it's the Roman side versus the Solo side. But Brady, what could bring them back together? A tormented, demented faction in the Wyatt Six scaring the boots off Roman and the Bloodline.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no other way. I think that you could salvage the old and new Bloodline, because, I mean, end of the day, blood is blood, family's family. So if you got these Wyatt Six tormenting your brother and your cousins, who knows? Maybe the main event, Jey Uso, might just tag back in for one more super kick with the Bloodline. Yeet!
Yeah, 100%. I'd love to see this match. I mean, it'd just be the two best factions going head to head. Who wouldn't want to see that in an anything goes match where anything could happen from the Wyatt Six? I mean, we could see our truth with the Wyatt Six in this match. Who knows with this way their story is going? But I'm really excited for this, and I really hope we do see it. And we got to bring it up, Brady. We always bring it up when he's cooking, and that is Paul Triple H Levesque. He's always cooking up something behind the scenes, always dropping these hints to the WWE Universe, and we're so here for it. We need to see the two best factions go head to head. It would just be, like you said, a chef's kiss. It would be the pinnacle of the year, in my opinion. I think it would be the biggest match of the year. I mean, besides whatever the main event of WrestleMania is, and I would love to see this. We're gonna hear your guys' thoughts down below. Would you rather see old versus new Bloodline, or would you rather see the Wyatt Six versus the Bloodline? I'd love to read your guys' thoughts on that down below in the comment section. We're gonna get into everybody's favorite topic here, which is comment of the day. And the comment of the day today goes to Little Scheme. I mean, what a name. I gotta say, that's the reason I picked this comment out, because I love that name. But he said, Intercontinental Championship with John Cena is needed, saying John Cena needs that Intercontinental Championship before he retires to become a Grand Slam champion. And Brady, you're the resident John Cena expert here on the channel. How are you feeling about one more run, possibly as Intercontinental Champion?
Listen, if there's one name that deserves to be a Grand Slam champion, it's John Cena. So let's see it happen. You can't see me, but we want to see you as the IC champ with one last title run, John. Come on.
100%. Everybody wants it. I've seen mixed opinions on that in the comments section. Some people say, we never want to see him again. Some other people said, we want to see him back. I mean, it was a heated comment section the other day, definitely about John Cena, but we need to see him as Intercontinental Champion before he hangs up the boots.
Absolutely.
But shout out to you, Lil Scheme, for getting us going here towards the end of the video. If you guys want to be featured on the next comment of the day, make sure to go down below and leave a comment on this video to get us talking at the end of the video. We love seeing all your guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. While you're down there as well, drop a like on the video. It helps push our videos out to all the wrestling fans out there so they can stay up to date on what's happening around the WWE. And while you're down there, if you're enjoying the content here and you're not subscribed already, make sure down below and hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be here every day talking about whatever you guys want, whatever's happening around the WWE. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to check out a video we did yesterday talking about Cody Rhodes' injury, it'll be popping up on your screen right now. But as always, I've been your host, KC, alongside my co-host, Brady. We'll catch you in the next one.